Hey, this is Joe from the United Devils. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, what a great Saturday night that was. Now, I predicted we win 3-0. I was pretty confident because as I've said quite a few times in past videos, is that I felt that the reason why we hadn't done so well so far was because our fitness was way behind other clubs. Now, that doesn't explain the whole story with the Spurs match. You know, it contributed to it, but the thing was we were shocking that they were awful. So now our fitness, I think, is where it should be at the start of the season. And I think it showed against Newcastle because, 1-1, we're trying, always probing, always trying our best. A bad start to the match, it's one of those things with that one. Shaw trying to kind of block it and it just went in. Nobody stood. De Gea didn't stand a chance with it, so it was one of those things. But United do what they do a lot, and always have done, is we came back. I think last season against Newcastle at Old Trafford, I think that we went 1-0 down then, and we came back to win 4-1 as well. So I was confident we'd do all right. The team selection was a bit of a shock, but when it works, it's great, isn't it? It's Fred and McTominay, and I think they both had a pretty good game actually. McTominay, especially, I thought he was getting around the pitch, not without errors. I didn't think that many United players were without error. I don't think any of them were against Newcastle. However, the Bruno goal was just an absolute joy to watch. How good was that? That we've seen that from Ollie's United quite a bit. Fast flowing, and I think that's what he wants to do. Although the only problem is that we kind of have a problem kind of defending a lead or kind of sucking in the attack from the other team and then hit him on the break. We have a bit of a problem with that sometimes because we normally concede, especially this season anyway. However, a great win. A goal for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Didn't see that one coming, but he got it, smashed it, roof the net. Thank you, I'll have that. And I really wanted Rashford to score because it was a really confident goal because he was put through by, I think it was it Mata? And he was right in front of the keeper, and then kind of it went for a corner, whilst Rashford kind of studied the keeper right in the chest or something like that. But I missed it. But I think he needed that one, and I think kind of Rashford is a bit of confidence going forward. Okay, so let's talk about PSG. Not an easy match, but they have got quite a few players out. So a bit of background to how they're doing at the moment. They're top of the league. Yeah, I know. They played 7, they won 5 and lost 2. They've scored 16 goals in the league this year, and they've conceded only 3. Compared to our, we've scored 9 and let in 12, albeit 6 in one game. But at least we only let one in against Newcastle, and it wasn't a goal that they actually scored. We scored it ourselves. But from what I hear, that Icardi is out. He's got a problem with his ligaments. Who else? Is it Kehrer? He's out. Bernat, Herrera. I think there's a doubt over Marquinhos, Draxler, and Verratti. There's a doubt whether they're out, as well, whether they're going to play. Seems unlikely, really. Danilo Pereira was a last-minute loan signing for PSG from, I think it was Porto. He has been in contact with Cristiano Ronaldo whilst on international duty, so I think he is possibly isolating. And it looks like Neymar will be playing. Neymar's got 2 goals to his name so far this season. Mbappe has got 4. Bacardi 2, Florenzi 2, Draxler 2. So there's a couple of goal scorers out there, but the main ones, except for Icardi, are in. How are we going to play it? It's a difficult one, this. I think that Van der Beek, it's his perfect game, isn't it? Really, being in Europe, I think he's definitely going to play. I think we're going to do something a bit different with this one. I think we'll have the normal back four, which is we'll have De Gea in net, obviously, especially after that save. Oh my god! Against Callum Wilson, I just couldn't believe it. Just dug it out, and then if he'd have just left it there, Wilson would have got it over the line and been 2-1, and the game could have been a bit different. Although I think we're still a one, to be honest. Especially after kind of the reinforcements came on. Pogba added a lot to the game. Kind of, he's never urgent, Pogba, is he? He's like someone who has to do, like, if you ask your child to do the dishes, and 10 minutes later they're still not done it, and they say, "Yeah, I'll do it in a bit." He's like that. But when he's doing what he's good at, he's excellent. But he just kind of, he'll never be kind of say as frenetic as a Van der Beek is, because Van der Beek is frenetic, but he's also got a control with it as well. So I think the back four, Wan-Bissaka, our wonderful goal scorer, Maguire and Lindelhoff and Shaw. Yes, Shaw instead of Tellez. Shaw, I don't really think has done anything wrong. I think he had a decent game yesterday. I'm not sure how fast Tellez is. I'm not really 100% on that. But I know Shaw can be quite fast. So I think Shaw's going to have to kind of put up with Mbappe. And also, I think that Lindelof is going to have to get involved. Yeah, I know. No, hey, it's kind of a settled back four. In midfield, I can see Fred in front of midfield. I reckon it's going to be quite fast-paced, which may kind of not work in Matic's favour, so I don't think he's going to get in this one. Fred in front of the midfield. I think then there'll be the big three, which is Pogba left mid, Van der Beek right mid, Bruno attacking mid, and then I think we're going to have Rashford and Martial up front. I'm not sure Cavani will even get in the squad, because he's been training on his own. He's been training. It'll have been maybe 2 days, I think. Maybe even just 1 day. 2 days, I'll say. 2 days training with the lads. So I don't think he'll. I personally don't expect to see him in the squad, because I don't think he will be at this stage. He'll be there, obviously, because he'll want to kind of be there with his new team against his old team. But I wouldn't expect him to be in the squad. Tellez, sub. I don't think Pellistri will be sub. I think he'll be getting left out. I think pretty much we'll have who wasn't starting yesterday. Maybe even Lingard on the bench as well. I think that's very possible. So, will we do it? Well, yesterday... sorry, not yesterday. The Newcastle match... for long periods we were trying, but I don't know if any of you thought if we were playing someone better than Newcastle, it might be very different. I don't know, I think you play against who's playing on the pitch, don't you? I mean, we got the right result, but if it had been a better team, probably a bit closer, to be honest, but PSG not got the full team they want, but they still got more than enough. So I think that I'm going to go a 0-0 draw. No. 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 draw. We'll get an away goal to stick it back to him at Old Trafford. But I think it's not an away goal though. But I think a 1-1 draw, a point in probably our toughest match in the group. I'll take that now. Would you? I will. So I think 1-1. I think a Fernandez penalty. In the 5th minute of extra time. No, not really. No, well, I think it'll be a penalty that we get. because I reckon they'll be kind of hard to get past PSG. And they'll probably get some stupid goal, maybe a missed clearance or something like that. It'll just be, right, you heard it here first. It'll be some stupid goal for them, and for us, it'll be just, as I said, a penalty. But if that's how it works, 1 point will do. 3 points will be amazing, but I think it'll be a draw at Park des Princes. So, a really big week for United. But I think we've got the fitness now. I think we're there. The only thing you could argue is to say that PSG they started off, I think, a little bit slowly as well. I think they lost the first 2 games, but their kind of fitness got up there eventually, and they're now top of the league. But we've only played 4 matches, and we've got a game in hand, and all is not lost for the Reds. We can really build on the Newcastle match. And if we get something positive against PSG, I really think that it could be a good week, better than people think, actually. So, anyway, as I said, big week. Come on, you Reds.